Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 4 of our scam series, where we talk about many different common scams that affect elders, tips on how to identify them, as well as what to do in case you do get scammed. So, today we're going to be talking about romance and friendship scams, which I think is one of the most common types of scams we see on the news, but we're not really sure what exactly it's about. So, today we'll dive into how we can mitigate these scams and how to identify them. So let's get started. Firstly, what is a romance scam? This is where a scammer pretends to be a romantic friend or a close partner of yours so that they can really access you at a deeper level. And they build trust really quickly and act caring when they're texting to you because they want you to trust them in a way that is different from a stranger. You know, when you're in a romantic relationship or when you're a close friend with someone, it's easier to trust them. They avoid meeting you in person or calling you because they are an online persona and they do not want to tell you that they cannot meet in person because that's when you'll realize they're not the person you think they are. Adding on, they eventually ask for money, gift cards, or personal information after really talking with you and building that trust that we talked about earlier. Here is an example of some of the texts you may receive and some that we've seen online when we've been researching. The first one says, "My dearest, I never thought I'd find love again," and it's just saying a lot of loving words. But then it says, "I'm in a difficult spot, my pension is delayed, and I can't afford my medication." And that prompts you to want to help them out. And they say, "I'll manage, but if you can send me $1,200 to cover my prescriptions, I'll be grateful. I'll pay you back as soon as the funds come through." Now, they are really taking advantage of you here, but it's hard to tell when you're thinking you're in a romantic relationship with this person. And on the right, it says, "Thinking of you keeps me going out here. It's hard being away," and a bunch of nice, caring stuff. And then later on, the same text says, "I've hit a problem. My equipment needs urgent repairs and I can't access my bank. And if I don't fix, I won't get paid." So then they ask for some more money or a small loan and that they'll pay them back as soon as they get home. But again, it is obvious that they are not going to get home and they're going to take your money. So how do we identify these types of things? Here are just some tips to remember. Firstly, if you haven't met this person in person or if you haven't seen them outside, do not send money to them. There are so many online personas that cosplay as other people and send money. Second, a quick "I love you" or intense emotion to someone is a major red flag. As we stated earlier, they are trying to build your trust quickly, as fast as possible, so that they can start getting their money from you. So if there are these intense motions at a really early stage, it is possible that this is a scammer. Next, they often claim emergencies or travel problems to ask for help. If they continuously have an emergency every single week, it is clear that they are trying to steal their money from you. So that's a big red flag. And then don't share personal or financial details with online-only contacts. This is similar to the first tip, where if you haven't seen this person, in real life, then do not send your money or personal details to them. Now, in case you do get scammed, which this happens to everyone, what can you do? Firstly, stop all contact and block them everywhere. They might be asking for more and more money after the first scam, and it's important that you block them immediately. Next, save all your messages, screenshots, and receipts of things that you've bought for them, or screenshots like the ones we saw earlier, some of the examples, like these types of screenshots. It's important to save them as evidence for when you report this person. To report them, you can report them to reportfraud.ftc.gov. We have the website here in yellow. And you can tell a trusted family member or a friend to help prevent more contact. Because from your point of view, this is someone you formed a romantic relationship with or someone you thought was a really close friend. And it might be tempting to continue to talk to them, but it's imperative that you tell one of your more trusted individuals so that they can help you stay away from this scammer. Thank you guys for listening. Here is our website, www.secureseniors.com. You can find a lot of resources about common scams like these ones on our website. You can find information on what to do if you get scammed and many other fun resources that I think are really useful. So go check it out. And also stay tuned for our next episode on our scam series where we'll talk about a couple more common scams. I hope you guys are just a little bit more educated. Thank you.